What's up, guys? It's Mo, and here are the two main ways you're going to be getting leads for your roofing business. This will actually apply to any other business that exists in the entire world, but there are two main ways you get leads for your business. Like this is it. The first one is you reach out directly to your customer. So you go to them. That's the first one. And what I mean by that is you're going to be sending cold emails, cold calls, cold messages. You're going to be, especially if you're a roofing business, you're going to be knocking on homeowners' doors and then pitching to them saying, hey, do you need a new roof? Or you're going to get employees to do this for you. You're most likely going to get like a bunch of salespeople to do this stuff for you. Just knock on people's doors every single day, hundreds of doors per day, because this is what you call cold traffic. Traffic that may not need your services, that may not be willing to buy from you, especially at this point of time. So because of that, you're going to need to increase your volume substantially. So instead of knocking on a few doors per day, you're going to be knocking on hundreds, and I know some roofing businesses knock on like thousands of doors per day, because they have like a big radius for where they're doing business, right? The downside of this, right? The upside is it's relatively cheap. So sending cold emails, calls, like all that stuff is free. You can do it yourself, or you can hire someone to do it for you and then give them a salary to do it for you. Same thing with the salespeople who are going to be knocking on those doors. Gas might be, because especially if you're a roofing business, gas, and then setting up your trucks, having the wrapping for those trucks, the equipment, so that if a homeowner does want to get a new roof, you got to have all that equipment in place. So that might be an extra cost. But the actual like knocking on the doors, the actual cold outreach, so the cold emails, the messages, the cold calling, that stuff doesn't cost as much as like running ads, for example, right? So that's the first way. However, that method, again, the downside is that it's very costly. I should have mentioned that. Time costly. So there's a big time commitment you're going to have to do because of the amount of volume you're going to need to be doing. That's the first way. So you go to them. The second way is the customer / lead, whatever, the traffic source comes to you. This is much better. So this will put you in an authoritative position where, hey, this customer is now coming to you. You don't have to offer your service to them, but you can if you want to. And obviously, if you're a roofing business or any business out there, you're going to want to offer your services, assuming the customer is qualified. But if they're coming to you, they're already interested in your services and your business. They're taking out their credit card right now, or getting a bank loan or whatever, cashier check to do business with you, right? However, this takes time to set up and can get pretty costly as well in terms of a monetary cost. And how you do this is you do search engine optimization and you run ads. So search engine optimization, what do I mean by that? So when you create a website, social media account, post a YouTube video, create content, you're going to need to add the relevant tags, hashtags, metadata that is required to have good search engine optimization. So for example, if you use Go High Level to create a website or a funnel, for example, you can add tags, you can add the author, you can add the website name, you can add the SEO metadata about what this website is doing, all those fields, and it'll, like, when you click save on the website, it'll tell you, a pop-up is going to show up saying, hey, fill out this or double check this SEO metadata, right? This gives the search engine more information about who you are, what you do, what your business is, and it will rank you accordingly with those businesses. And whoever's more search engine optimized will rank higher in the search engine results. And it doesn't matter what it is, Google, Bing, Yahoo, it doesn't matter. Everyone uses Google, just worry about Google, right? The more you optimize your metadata, your hashtags, when you're creating captions, when you're creating content, the content is good quality, the captions are also good quality, the copywriting is good quality, you have the relevant hashtags underneath every single post, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube bios are fully optimized, you have the links to all your socials in there, or just one link to your funnel, this kind of stuff. That is search engine optimization. The second way of developing a customer relationship where they come to you is you run ads. So the difference between cold outreach and running ads is, because you may be thinking, well, technically I'm still reaching out to a customer if I run ads. Yes, but the ad is doing it for you. Whereas you going to the homeowner's house and knocking on their door and sending cold emails, sending cold messages, you're doing that stuff, or you're getting someone to do it for you. You're still reaching out to the customer. Whereas an ad, you set it up one time, set a daily budget, and it runs for you. With $20 a day, you can easily get like 1,000, 1,500 views on your business page or on the ad, right? That is much better. And over time, the more people who know you, the more you can, the more you will be able to spend on, acquiring a client. And the more you're able to spend on acquiring a client, the better position you're going to be in. I just realized that didn't make that much sense, but whatever. Over time, you're going to become more established. You're going to become an authoritative figure. People are going to start to know you, and then they're going to start to buy from you. That's going to give you, first off, the more they buy from you, the more profit you make. The more profit you make, the more ad spend you can have. So then you just rinse and repeat over and over and over again until you're at the top, right? And even then, you just increase your ad spend over and over and over again. Because even if you're making like $1 million a year easily, still no one knows you. Like, you can make more chain businesses and all this. So that's a different topic. But that's the second way. And to recap, the first way is you go to the customer, or you go to your lead and then they become lead. You go to people and they become lead. Or people come to you and then they become lead. Those are the only two ways you're going to be getting leads in this digital age, right? You go to them or they come to you. That's it. You go to them, it's not time efficient. It takes a lot of volume, but it's cheaper. They come to you, much better on your time commitment. It is a little bit more expensive, but the return on investment is insane. The return on ad spend could be 2, 3, 4, 10x, right? So you put $1,000 in, you make $10,000. That's $9,000 profit. Like, the ROAS is 10x right there. So 10x ROAS. So I highly recommend start running ads, setting up your social medias. If you have them already, just keep on doing it, right? If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. That's basically it. In the description of the video and in my YouTube bio, there's gonna be a link to my book call page. So if you want my services on how you can get more roofing clients, we can set up a call and see if you're qualified and see how we can help you. Other than that, I just run with this information and go make some money, guys. Just go make some money. Peace.